Hello my friends, how are you? I am doing well, and look at this big old package that came in from Amazon.
Holy crap, that's good. That is so good.
Yes, God giveth, the Amazon delivery man picketh up and droppeth off in me my mailbox. In me mailbox? Oh, top of the morning to you. Alright, so let's see what's in this big package. Now, we got some Blu-rays, CDs, other things. Let's see. Alright. We have... No, I'm gonna pick them out blindly. There we go. And I can talk about them and put them in the little pile here. So, the first one I pick is the movie In God We Trust. In God We Trust stars Marty Feldman. Marty Feldman. Marty Feldman from Young Frankenstein. Marty Feldman from what else was he in? Wow, drawing a blank. I'm not even gonna keep going.
Hear the music going.
Great actor. I absolutely love Marty Feldman films. What else was he in? Young Frankenstein. Why am I In God We Trust? Young Frankenstein. Wow. Oh, Sherlock Holmes' younger. Is it Sherlock Holmes' younger, dumber brother? Anyway, older movies, 70s, early 80s. Funny guy. No relation to Corey Feldman, I don't think. This movie's really good. I have it on a vault. I think it's a vault collection or a archives collection on DVD, and I had to upgrade this one to Blu-ray because I just absolutely love this movie. This was another one of those that was back in the day. It used to come on Cinemax or Showtime, and I would be like absolutely infatuated with the movie. I'm gonna drop my stuff here. That's what's going on. Anyway, I talk with my hands and I'm dropping my stuff. Try to balance it. But it's a story about this monk that he's kind of a messed up guy. So they send him out into the world so he can kind of have like this retreat and find himself, such kind of thing or whatever. And in the meantime, he falls for this girl, and it's just a great movie. What year did it come out? 1980, exactly 1980. Good, fun comedy. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, there's nothing really much I can say without giving a lot of stuff away, but monk sent out to go kind of find himself, falls in love, decides he's not a monk anymore, or doesn't want to be a monk anymore. Check it out.
Hello, God. It's me, Brother Ambrose. I hope I haven't woken you up or anything.
Well, Ambrose, I haven't heard from you lately.
I've made a movie.
What?
I've made a movie.
A movie? What kind of movie?
It's a very funny movie.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, of course.
Who's in this very funny movie?
Well, there's Louise Lasser.
Brother, sister, what is it you want?
The sanctuary of the church.
Huh?
It's all right. I was brought up in a convent.
Ah, you mean Louise Lasser, Louise Lasser.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Who else is in this movie?
Well, there's Peter Boyle. And there's Andy Kaufman.
If God had not meant for some people to be poorer than others, then he would not have published the Bible in paperback.
Ambrose, I think you've got a winner here.
I've got one other little surprise for you. There's one other person in this movie. I think you'll find him very amusing.
Roll it.
Well, that's about all. Really must go now.
Not so fast, Ambrose. This movie, if you're in it, I want to be in it.
But you are in it.
I am?
Yeah. See, Richard Pryor is you.
Richard Pryor? Richard Pryor is me!
Oh, that's lie. I never open up no sea. I'm afraid of water.
Don't despair, Big G. You wait till you hear the name we've given it.
Name? You mean the title?
Title.
What is it?
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
In God we trust.
In God We Trust. It's Divine Insanity, starring Marty Feldman, Richard Pryor, Louise Lasser, Peter Boyle, and Andy Kaufman in God We Trust from Universal Pictures. Coming to a theater near you this fall.
Where's the popcorn?
But I was happy to see that this was finally being released. This was is this a Kino? This is a Kino release. Okay, I'm not going to say the last name because I always mess it up. So, I'll leave it at that. First one. Next one. Taurus Trap. I know nothing about this movie except it came out in 1979, I believe. I think it was 1979. They say it's kind of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets... It was... Say Texas Chainsaw Massacre style. Stars one of the original Charlie's Angels. Don't know too much about it, but it was dirt cheap. For some reason, Amazon was happy to promote this thing, and they were saying, okay, well, we're going to sell it, but they're going to sell it for like $12. $12 for a brand new release or a new release of something that was supposed to be a classic. But $12 is, you know, pretty good as far as I'm concerned.
Every year, hundreds of young people travel the country and disappear. God help those who get caught in the tourist trap.
So, had to grab it, but I've never seen it. So I'm going to watch it, and then I'll probably review it. If you've ever seen this movie before, and you want to tell me what's going on, you know, should I be alarmed about it? I mean, they say, oh, it's actually a full moon. Full moon stuff's pretty rough, you know, the Puppet Masters, Castle Freaks, Ginger Dead Man, you know, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes they're really bad B movies, or sometimes they're really, really good B movies. But, gonna give it a shot. It's called Taurus Trap. I think the second time released on video, first time was on DVD, because a lot of people were saying that the transfer on this thing is not so great. They're trying to say that they upgraded it, they upgraded to Blu-ray to get a better transfer because their DVD was kind of subpar. But then when they upgraded it to Blu-ray, they found out that the DVD quality was actually better than the Blu-ray. So I don't have the DVD, so I have no comparison. So I'm gonna just watch the movie. They said that the transfer was so bad, though, on this one, that they said that they almost felt like, you know, either the TV was messed up or their Blu-ray player was messed up. So, you know, I'm going to keep that in mind. So if I see some kind of glitches or something, I know that that's nothing to do with my TV or whatever. But I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. So some people, their systems are different. Some people, you know, they're such perfectionists that everything's going to be just so. Personally, a movie that's from 1979, I like to have the little glitches and little you know, little spot marks and pock marks, and you know, every once in a while you get that little fade in, fade out, or you get that occasional like hair across the original reel, you know, and you see this thing, you know, hairline fractures from the film and everything. I like that because it makes you feel like you're actually in the theater, like you would have seen it, you would have seen it back in 1979 in the movie theater. You know, movie theaters back in 79 were not perfect. I remember the drive-ins, you know, sometimes the cameras would shut down, sometimes they'd melt down. Sometimes, you know, things would happen. So you kind of get that kind of feel. If the sound's off a little bit, you know, so be it. So be it. 1917. I mean, what are you gonna expect? But Taurus Trap is now available on Blu-ray, and this is a full moon release, and I'm excited about checking it out. All right. Next one. Still going with my Robin Williams kick here. I am completing my Mork and Mindy collection. Yes, I bought Mork and Mindy seasons 1, 2, 3. It was this is 4. This is 4, right? Yes, 4. That's okay. So I bought seasons 1, 2, and 3, and then they released this awesome ultimate box set of DVDs, which had seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the final season, which is probably one of my favorite seasons because that's the one that when Jonathan Winters. I'm speaking way too fast today. I'm so sorry. When Jonathan Winters comes into the picture as Mork's...
This is it, Min. Isn't much nicer having the baby at home rather than in the hospital?
No, it's important that we don't panic. And if we panic, it's important we're not laughing.
Oh, I just hope it's healthy.
I just hope it doesn't get the bedroom set.
I love you, Min.
It's a boar. It's a man.
If you have not seen Mork and Mindy and you do not understand what I'm talking about, it is just hilarious. Jonathan Winters is, I guess, from Mork and his planet, when they give birth, and the males give birth, not the females. When they give birth to full-blown adults. And it's the Jonathan Winters character as his child, as his son, is just hilarious. It is such great chemistry. I absolutely loved it when Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters worked together. You know, when they started doing this, it was like, some people say this was kind of the end of it. You know, when Mork kind of jumped the shark. But to me, I found it to be extremely enjoyable. I thought it was very, very funny. So that's where I'm at with Mork and Mindy. So now I'm completing my Mork and Mindy series. This is it. Everything's there. Does it have bonus features or anything special? 2 Happy Days episodes featuring Mork in his TV debut and a gag reel. I already have all the Happy Days, so I probably already have, well, I'm assuming I already have Mork's first thing. If people don't know, Mork and Mindy was actually a spin-off from Happy Days. Mork showed up to challenge the Fonz, and people liked the character so much, thus came Mork and Mindy, which was also a great series and started Robin Williams' career. Alright, next we have a copy of, a little upset because I thought this was going to come with a slipcover. Did not come with a slipcover. This is My Girl 1 and My Girl 2. I own My Girl 1 and My Girl 2 both on DVD. These are just classics. This is going to fall again, and I'm going to keep trying to balance this on my leg, but it's not working. But I'm sure everybody's seen, you should have seen My Girl at some point in your life, whether you're young or old. And if you haven't, then they're cheap. I mean, this is a 2 movie release coming from, is it Mill Creek? Is this a Mill Creek? I think it's a Mill Creek. Yeah, it's a Mill Creek. So you get both movies on there, and I paid $10.99 for 2 movies. So to me, that's a good deal. That's well worth it. My Girl 1, I remember very clearly. Very, very good movie. My Girl 2, not so much. My Girl 1 also stars Dan Aykroyd, and who else is in this? Well, you get Macaulay Culkin, which is Home Alone guy there, and Anna Klumsky. I guess they think this is her debut role, but I just did a review the other day on that other movie that she did with Christina Ricci, which is, I'm totally drawing a blank on what it is. Something Gold Diggers. But you can get both these now. Mill Creek has them. They're available at Walmart for $9 and change. Amazon, I think they're up to $12 on Amazon. So I figured I'd grab this. I had that little lock on the price, so I ended up getting it for the cheaper price. So add it to my collection and probably watch them with the kids. I'm talking a little too fast today. Very busy day today. You know, very busy day. You know, it's like you gotta. The car goes back and forth, and I'm not really going anywhere. It's kind of a strange thing. It's like my daughter needed a ride to work, so I get up, I give her a ride to work, then I come back home, and then my son needs a ride to football practice, so I leave and I go. First I go back to go pick her up from work, and then I bring her back home, and then I got like maybe 2-3 minutes or so before I have to go bring him back to school, and then I got like an hour or so before I got to bring him back, and then later on they got to go back to drama later on at night, so I got to go back and back and back. So today, you would think that you just stop. Some people just stop, and you're like, oh well, he's not doing anything. Well, it just doesn't stop, and I'm thankful that I'm here to be able to give them their rides back and forth, because if not, we'd be in a lot of trouble. But, I'm telling you right now, plus I had to get gas in between. Gas prices are going up again. Not too happy about that. And, just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, it's been a long day. I figured, I got this package in me. I was super excited, but I'm like, you know what? I need to calm down. I need to relax, and I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it. I'm like, when am I going to have time to make this video? I want to start everything up, and then all of a sudden I have to go give somebody a ride, and then, and then I'm waiting for a phone call from the doctors, and I don't want them to call, and I got to stop the video in order for me to answer the phone from the doctors. But now my daughter's home, so she can answer the phone. Wow, I might die here right on camera. Hopefully that brings up subscribers. People will be like, yeah, unfortunately I won't be here to see it. So why don't you just hit that subscribe button right now so I can be here to see it. Anyway, what else we have in here? Okay, we have another, this is another Marty Feldman film called The Last Remake of Bo Guest. That's what it's called. Am I saying that right? The Last Remake of Bo Guest. You know what the funny thing is I have this movie. Really? I'm getting a FaceTime. Hang on. Hold on. Interruptions. Okay, where was I? Oh, I need my stuff here. All right. Okay. Okay, The Last Remake of Bo Guest. Okay. This was an archives release, made on demand DVD. Oh, I'm all bunched up here. Just threw me out of whack there. Okay. All right. This was a burn on demand archive collection, I believe, made by, I want to say Paramount. Is it Paramount? Well, okay. So this is the first time released in Blu-ray on Kino. I watched bits and pieces movie. This was the other one that I have, and God We Trust, was excellent. So I like Marty Feldman. I like what he does. I wanted to see more Marty Feldman, so I ended up grabbing this movie on DVD. I watched it. It wasn't as rememberable. Wow, that's a tough one. Rememberable. Yeah. I can't remember it. So, I figured I'd buy it on Blu-ray, give it another shot, because I like Marty Feldman. He only released a certain amount of movies. I own all the rest on Blu-ray, so of course, as a completist, I had to buy this last film to complete my collection. I know he has other ones, but I think I have most of them. He passed kind of young, so he really didn't do that much as far as movie-wise goes. He was in a TV series. It was almost like a Monty Python type thing. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but he did do that for a little while. Funny guy. So I'm going to check this back out. Who else is in this thing? Anybody else I know? Marty Feldman and Margaret. James Earl Jones. Ooh.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Darth Vader is in this. I wonder if he plays James Earl. He didn't make the cover, though. No, actually, kind of looking forward to seeing it now. I don't know. Rated PG. Came out in 1977. I like how Kino puts the stuff really big. And of course, Kino titles, all you get is a couple of, you don't get anything with them. You get audio commentaries, which I'll probably never listen to. All right. What else we have in this bag here? Oh, we got a CD. First CD in a while. This is a CD of Chris Cornell's No One Sings Like You Anymore. And this is Chris Cornell's post-mortem, after he died release, okay? Post-mortem. Wow, I can't. It's been a long day. Post-mortem. Post. After they die, it's a post. I know it starts with an M. Wow. You know what I'm talking about. All right. It's a CD of cover songs, and the one that he released and he has a video for is the song "Patience" by Guns N' Roses, and I thought he did an excellent job. It was refreshing to hear his version of the song "Patience." It also has, let me see what else is on here that I might know. Nothing Compares to You. That's got to be the Prince / Sinead O'Connor song. What else we got here? Watching the Wheels. Is that the John Lennon Watching the Wheels? Okay, well, guarantee this is one of those things where I put it in and I'm like, I know every single song on here, but by name I do not know the songs. So it's kind of actually, I waited for I pre-ordered this a long time ago, and I'm a little put off by the packaging. I mean, it's a cardboard packaging, but it's a very flimsy cardboard packaging. You know, sometimes we could open it up. I don't even think this is an open up. I'm not gonna open it up now. I'll do like an unboxing on, but it seems like it's just like an album cover, like a small album cover type thing. But it does have covers on it, and it is Chris Cornell, which man was amazing. All right, last thing I have in here is, oh, pretty nice. All right. This is a steelbook of the movie Rad.
His name is Crew.
Hey, good looking.
BMX is his world. Rad is his way of life.
The world would be a lot better off without kids.
We're here for the biggest and most important bicycle motocross event ever held, Hell Track.
This is a very important race.
The very finest riders in the country are here riding for some $100,000.
Hell Track in this big town. They've got to be kidding. This is a joke. I really think I can get this one. I think I've got a chance.
I don't want to hear any more about it.
Everyone's on his case.
Get that. The paperboy thinks he's a pro.
He's nothing next to Bart Taylor.
He's got the style.
There's something about the way you ride so natural.
And he's going to prove it.
I've never seen such raw determination and talent in one kid.
Against the factory hotshots.
Looks like the local yokel's gonna race after all.
It's gonna take a miracle to beat this guy.
Against the big money fixers.
All you have to do is take out that kid.
Against impossible odds.
You're scared now?
This guy doesn't even stand a chance.
Yeah, I am.
He's going for it all. Rad.
Okay, why did I buy the movie Rad? It's a BMX movie from, I believe, the 80s. I want to say 80s. We'll say 80s, okay? I've never seen it. This has come in and out of print like 2 or 3 times already on DVD and then on Blu-ray. I think it was released on Blu-ray. It went from like $20 to like $200. Then it dropped down to like $100, and then they re-released it in a regular format, which was like $20, and then that went up to $100, and then they re-released this again, and this is the Blu-ray format, and this one, right now, I purchased, I think I paid $24 and changed, and there was tax on it, and shipping, and you're talking about $28, $29, little pricey for a movie I'd never seen, but the price has just been going through the roof, and this is a special edition with a whole bunch of bonus features on it. I'm not a big Steelbook fan. I don't like Steelbooks. The reason why I don't like I get a lot of comments. Why don't you like Steelbooks? A lot of people just buy Steelbooks. That's their thing. They love Steelbooks. They scratch easy. I have a hard time keeping them intact. That's my biggest problem, is that when you slide them in and out of the shelf, you know, after a while you get scuff marks going in and out of the shelf. I have a Rambo box set right in front of me, right here, that I've never even opened because I have them all on Blu-ray already, but I wanted to get the 4Ks, and Best Buy had a special. Matter of fact, it's right here. Here it is. Oh, here it is. Still sealed. Never opened. Covered in dust. There we go. That was beautiful. Got to dust some stuff around here, but will I edit that? We'll keep that. Wow. Oh, that needed that. But I never opened it because it's all Steelbooks, and I'm afraid that I take them in and out, they're going to be scuffed, scratched, or messed up. So I try to avoid Steelbooks unless there's like a big sale. Like I have some like 8 Mile and MASH and like certain things, you know, and I have them because they were like $5, and I was like, I'm not gonna pass it up if I don't have the title, and they got it on Blu-ray. Shaun of the Dead's another one, which Shaun of the Dead, me and my son watched so much that I think I'm actually going to buy another Blu-ray of it, just so I don't keep messing around with the Blu-ray cover, the steel cover, the steel book. So I don't know much about this movie. I just know it's a BMX movie. I know it's from the 80s. I know it was very popular back in the time because BMX bikes were a big deal, just like breakdancing was a big deal, just like all that stuff. You know, it was like a little fad that they had. There was skateboarding for a while. You got Gleaming the Cube with Christian Slater, and everybody wanted to see that, and then everybody skateboarding. Then for a while, everybody was BMXing. Then for a while, everybody was breakdancing, you know, and it's one of these movies that kind of cutting edge BMX biking movies, you know, about biking racing or whatever. It'll probably be very enjoyable. I'm probably going to sit down and watch it, and it's probably going to be good because I do enjoy those 80s type movies that have that 80s feel. The thing I love the most about 80s movies is the feel. is it doesn't even have to be a great movie. Like, there's a movie, this is a great movie, a movie called My Bodyguard. I absolutely love that movie, and it's not for the movie. Well, the movie's great. The movie is absolutely great. So maybe I should say it's for the movie. But I press play, and the opening sequence is like, I believe, I want to say it's New York City, back in late 70s, early 80s, and the way people dress, and the way the cars are, and the buildings are, and the kids, the way they talk and everything. It's just there's some piece of absolute calmness and purity in the beginning of the 80s, late 70s. Now, I know in the 70s we had the Woodstocks, and we had the dirty hippie type thing going on, everything with that. But I just remember it being such a easy time. You know what I mean? It's like people with their bell bottoms, and just calm. Everybody knew each other. The neighborhood would all get together and play like hide and go seek. Or, people knew each other. You could leave your door unlocked back then. Things have changed so much that when you watch a movie like that, it drags me right back. If there was like a time machine, it drags me right back to this time of like peace and happiness and just like a wholesome love for one another. You know what I mean? Like the whole neighborhood would get together, and the parents would sit on the porch, and they'd be talking and everything, and the kids would be playing hide and go seek in the streets. You know what I mean? And nobody cared. I mean, the cars came, and you'd be out there till street lights came on. You knew it was time to come home. That's what it was. As soon as you saw that street light come on, no matter where you were hiding, boom, you got out from your hiding spot and you headed home, and you respected that, and it was fine, and it was no problem. That's what I'm hoping this movie will also do for me, like that movie does. But anything that can bring me back to that peaceful state of mind, you know what I mean, where it was just like everybody was just happy, doors were unlocked, you could smell stuff cooking on the grill. Some visuals give you senses of smell, some give you like some sounds, give you like these drag you back to these spots. And these types of movies, they do that to me. Movies are memories. I say it all the time. That's why I collect them. That's why I save them. That's why I share them. I want to share my memories. I want to share. And the cool thing is that I know for a fact that when my kids are older, my age, sitting down watching, let's say, Hannah Montana, the movie. I mean, just using it for instance, not saying my kids are like big Hannah Montana, the movie fans or whatever. But when they put a movie in like that, or those Olsen twins or whatever it is, movies, guaranteed they're going to think back of what they wore when they were kids, and the smell of the house, and the way that people talked, and the way that the streets were, and hopefully they have as pleasant memories when it comes to that as I do, because I really loved the fact that everybody knew each other. I mean, I don't know my neighbors. Every once in a while the guy says hi, and I respect that, and I think he's a good guy. He don't bother me, I don't bother him. That's fine. But we don't have no closeness like the people used to have back in the day. You know what I mean? It's pretty much high and by. I mean, these people would watch your house, they would watch your car, they would take care of you. They would cook and bring the extra over to your house. You would do the same for them. You all knew each other. You knew what schools you went to. You all went to church together. You all went to school together. It was just a togetherness and some kind of unity that the world has just lost. And these movies remind me of that kind of stuff. So that's why I would grab this one. Not only because the price kept fluctuating and I didn't want to lose it, and I wanted to get it for the dirt cheap price. Now I paid like $24, like I said, $28 with the tax and everything. And this movie's already selling on eBay. People are buying it and they're flipping it, and they're already selling it for like $50, $60, $70. You know what I mean? And I think that's sad. This could be somebody's favorite movie. I paid the original price. I would not pay $50, $60, $70 for this. I would not take that away from somebody. I mean, I understand that might be your livelihood, but have a little bit of a heart. You know what I mean? Like this, I have this. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna put it in my collection, and it's for me. It's not going anywhere. I'm not trying to make a buck off of it. I saw the prices going, and I took advantage of it. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it. So that's where I am with the movie Rad. Like I said, it's a Steelbook. It says Mondo Steelbook. Yeah, Mondo Steelbook. Whatever that is. It's a Mill Creek also. So Mill Creek must have grabbed put their hands on this. This is also, I've seen this also sold at Best Buy. So if you want to get it, I think it might be 27 and change at Best Buy. But they still do have copies of it right now, because this was only released last week. So Amazon was pretty fast with getting this out there. Usually they hang on to my stuff forever. But they didn't in this case. And I'm glad they didn't, because I can watch that thing probably tonight while everybody else is sleeping. And I was able to share with you guys. So I was happy to get this big package from Amazon and a large quantity of things. So I will see you later, and please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share with your friends. And let me rewind that, and I will see you later.